Welcome to your best post show ever. I think Eli Tomac's bike just ran out of gas. Thanks to FXR, who actually is our backer. Thanks to these crazy fans who are at the Star Racing compound. Alpine Stars right over there has been the home away from home for Team USA. I don't even know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? You think you can hear me? Jason Weigandt, Kellen, Brauer. Again, thanks to FXR for backing our show. Yeah, no, it's fine. That's what you want. Look, I say this all the time. Athletes will say the losses hurt more than the wins feel good. I feel like this is a feeling of relief. Team USA had the speed, the talent, all the pieces, and the home track. They just didn't blow it.
They didn't blow it, and they did it with consistent finishes all day long. Yeah. Everybody inside of the top 10, that's what they needed to do. They didn't need to have those bad motos that they had in the past, and they actually executed that all day long, which is exactly what they needed to do. So here we go. We're still partying. We're still celebrating. It's absolute chaos here. And, we may have just blown the top end out of this one.
I think we might have ran out of gas, perhaps. Maybe. They'll pour some beer in there. With the conditions as we had today, with the rain and mud, it was eerily deja vu. Put some gas in that thing to 2018, and I think that worried everybody. And the dream scenario everybody wanted to see, Tomac and Sexton 30 seconds ahead of everyone else, battling, crossing the finish line together, that was out the window. Now it was, this is a mud race, avoid the trouble. Did anyone on Team USA fall down in any of the motos? I don't recall that happening at all.
No, I don't think so. And it started off with Tomac getting a huge hole shot from gate 21, which really kind of set the tone for the rest of the day. He said he started right in the same spot that he started in the July race back here at Redbud, and really feeded well to him because he hole shot that race back then as well. Started off on the right foot. I mean, these fans loved it from the first gate drop of the moto all the way to the very end. And I don't think that we're going to be done here anytime soon. I think this party's going all night long.
That's rain, not champagne. Got an umbrella over our camera. Yeah, that prevented the bad juju. What's up, Mohead? Justin Cooper's mechanic.
Mathis, we were the wrong guy, right? I'm just checking.
Suck it, Steve.
And Mathis, can I get a Suck It Steve shirt, please? Can you send me one? I'll DM you my address. Thanks, Steve.
Justin Cooper's mechanic. Hey, that is apt because
the wrong guy. He was the wrong guy.
Only one Team USA rider won their class, and it was actually Justin Cooper who went 9-4 in his two motos. Sexton was beat by Jen Lawrence in both of his motos today, and Tomac got the bad start in Moto 3 and finished 6th. So Justin Cooper ended up being the one that won his class.
He did. He showed through that MX2 class. We talked about it all week long, how important it was. And Cooper,
put your hood up.
Yeah, I think we're about to blow Cooper's bike comes in right next to us here. But yeah, I mean.
Leprechauns. We got leprechauns in here. Good job, Mohead. That was solid. Oh, J Coop's here. Oh, well, we got to let J Coop do it. Start her up, everybody. You got anything left? There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, he's getting on the bike. You rarely see the on the bike panic rev. Let's just keep going. So they survived. Now let's talk about some of the other teams. We knew that Australia and France would be good, and even in the rain, it didn't change it that much. They were the top 3 teams all weekend, and it remained that way in the mud. Couple notes here. Dylan Ferrandis, we joked on our first look show that he said I'm in 2021 form. He was. Yeah. This Dylan Ferrandis is back.
Yeah, he was arguably the fastest rider here all day long and made it challenging for the USA, especially that second moto. He and Renaux get out front there 1-2. That puts the pressure on Sexton and Tomac to respond to that and stay up there. Sexton obviously got a good start and was right there, but then Tomac went a little bit backwards. It was close at one point, where if Sexton had another mistake, France could have actually won this thing, but man, the USA is still on top, and man, this is absolute chaos here.
Absolute chaos. Now it's a mixture of both beer and rain. A great combination to sum up Redbud. Dylan Ferrandis, very good. As for the Lawrence brothers and Team Australia, Jet Lawrence almost won both motos in his 450 debut. Now, in these conditions, even Sexton said, I didn't care about winning. I just didn't want to blow it and crash like I did yesterday. But an amazing ride for Jet.
Yeah, and he got the Ricky Carmichael Rider of the Day Award or whatever it's called.
Youngest good rider or something.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, again, he had the best results on the day. You know, he went 1-2. He almost won that second moto. And, I mean, Jet going 1-1 in his debut would have been pretty crazy on a 450. Yeah. But he did tremendously well for Australia. He put them exactly where he needed to do today. He did his job. You know, unfortunately, Hunter Lawrence, he had that crash in his second moto. I think that really hurt them. But still, Australia back on the box. It's been a long time for them. So it's cool to see the Aussies back on top.
Yeah, and Michael Byrne talking quite a bit about we've got a young team and we're going to be good in the future. We talked to all these riders after the race. Let's send it to, do I need the help? I got a hanger. We're going to go to our press conference. We'll talk to the top riders from today. We'll be right back. Hey, look who we found. It's Chase Sexton, and I like the fact you admitted it is different. It is nerve-wracking. It is an experience. It's not like any other race.
Yeah, I honestly, everyone was telling me coming in that this was going to be nerve-wracking, and I think Roger said, like, it's going to weigh a lot on your shoulders, and I didn't really believe him until I woke up, well, really last night, just going through my head the outcome and trying to, there's a lot of stuff that can happen, and didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and then that first moto, I rode super tight and wasn't really riding that good, and then freed up a little bit second moto. I wanted to go for the win. I thought I was capable of it, just I didn't want to do anything stupid like I did yesterday, and that was really in the back of my head, so was able to run it in for third, and I was consistent today. That's what counts, and I didn't know we were going to have to use my score for the second race, but it came in play. So I was happy. I think halfway I realized that I got to be smart, and yeah, I was happy to get it done. I worked my butt off for this race, and it was cool to see Eli get one and Justin, and they all did great today, so I'm just happy we got it done.
Did you have goggle issues in your first moto?
Yeah, first moto goggles were, I wore a new helmet, and for some reason when I wear a new helmet, I get super sweaty in my goggles, and it was like seeing like 4 different lines, and I was like, I'm like, this ain't good. So that was part of the problem, but I honestly wasn't riding good. So second moto, I felt good on the bike. Yeah, these conditions, it's weird. It's like you can't trust the berms, so I don't know, it's something that I've never ridden before, and it was cool to get that test because I think in the dry conditions would have been even stronger, and you never want to win it the easy way. So it was hard today, and glad we could get it done here at Redbud.
Okay, we have Justin Cooper here. They're trying to get them over and start the party. Jay Cooper, you're on the team. You did say it was a little motivation. Okay, we knew that Tomac and Sexton were going to be choices easy. The 250 thing was up for grabs, and it was motivation for you to prove you were the right choice.
Yeah, of course. A lot of doubters, I would say. You know, more than half of them were doubting me, and you know, it's kind of frustrating, you know, and it gets in your head a little bit. But you got to push that aside and go out and do the best you can. And I think that's what I've done these last 3 weeks preparing for this race. I've been giving it everything I have in practice and just making sure I'm putting myself in race conditions, you know, just giving it all I can with the people I'm around. And I think it showed this weekend.
We heard from you and Hunter Lawrence. These conditions made it even worse, a bigger disadvantage on a 250.
Exactly. Like, you know, yesterday we were pretty similar to the 450s, you know, but when the rain came, the mud came, it buries the bikes, and, you know, the 450s get out of that a little bit quicker. So it definitely made it harder for the 250 riders, and, you know, we still had to all deal with the same thing. So we're all in the same races, and just had to execute those starts, and, you know, just not really make any mistakes. That was the harder part. You know, this track was very demanding mentally and physically. So I think it went all to plan, and I'm pumped.
Finally, this is the basic question of racing. Is it elation, is it a thrill, or is it a relief to finally have this one?
That's a lot of things, but massive relief.
Yes.
and just rad for the USA. You know,
Yep.
It's been 11 years, and we've been so close so many times and haven't gotten it done. And then, of course, the rain shows up today. So, yeah, but we got it done. We made it happen.
And I saw your faces on that podium. It's like nothing else. I've never seen you react quite like that.
It's cool. And there's no sea of people like that, period, and off the podium. And, I mean, it was like quadruple of what we normally get. So it was epic.
Talk about the team unity compared to previous Team USAs. I've heard much more organization. Did you feel that camaraderie and organization this year?
Yeah, we were good. We were solid. I mean, let's say we're vibing. We were vibing. The vibes were high. all the way from Friday till now. I told the guys, I'm like, the only thing I really told them, I'm like, just try not to let this stuff wear you down. At the end of the day, we're riding a dirt bike track, you know. The event itself feels a lot different, but at the end of the day, still just riding our bikes on the same dirt bike track. You know, a lot of things feel different here. Starting procedure, if the race Saturday, there's a lot of things that kind of throw you off. So, yeah.
So what we just learned here, you did take a bit of a leadership role yourself because you have more experience in this event, and you were providing advice to your guys.
Like, that was the one thing I told these guys. I'm like, try not to let all this other stuff wear you down for Sunday. That was my main word of advice. And other than that, it was just trying to come together as a team, period. You know, sitting down together, talking about the track, walking the track, that sort of stuff.
My last thing, with the rain, obviously, we can get bad demons from 2018. When you pulled that whole shot in Moto 1, how much did that help the whole day get off on the right foot?
It was a big deal. I mean, anytime you get the whole shot in that condition, it's a big deal. So got off to the right start. It was way better than my qualifying moto start. I was a little bit nervous about that. I was in the same gate. But, yeah, man, that was big to get that whole lead and get that win.
We talked so much about inside gates at Motocross the Nations. He liked middle of the box back in July. It worked out perfectly for him. Congrats, you finally got it.
We got it. We got it done.
All right, welcome. Team Australia ends up third overall. Burner, okay, somehow Australia's only been on the podium twice. Do you know how hard it is to get podiums at all? Are you happy with podium, or is it win or bust? How do you measure this?
I mean, obviously we came to win. We had a team that was capable of that. You know, these guys are still really young, so they got a bright future and many more Motocross the Nations to come. So I know how hard it is, though, to try and stand on that piece of wood up there. So I think I'm really proud of them. I think they fought and dug deep all day long, and it didn't come easy. So we'll see what happens next year.
Okay, Hunter, you were tasked with the 250. You did your job in Moto 1. You were the first 250 rider across. But all three of you guys said it was not easy, especially in these conditions. The 250 was even a bigger disadvantage.
You know, after warm-up, I was like, I felt really good. Put it P2 combined, I was like, yeah, this track, it's sick, it's good. It's a little slippery. Horsepower's not too much of an issue. But then it just kept raining and raining. I'm like, all right, yeah, it is what it is. And after the sight lap, I'm like, it's deep out there. And it was tough. So, no, but it was good, though. We all rode well. Stoked for Burner as well. You know, he's been doing it for a while. It's cool. We're definitely going to get him a win here soon in the next few years. So can't wait for that day.
Maxime Renaux goes 3-1 in his two motos. You're the MXGP overall winner. We'll get to the team, but that has to be a great individual accomplishment first.
Yeah, sure. Individually, it's amazing. You know, like for me, first Motocross of Nation in 450, first time in the US. Never been to US before, so it's great. You know, like to win in front of such names like Eli, Chase, Jet. It's just amazing. You know, so yeah, very grateful for that. Grateful also for the teamwork and team effort. You know, and also my personal team Yamaha, who made a big step from yesterday. I was riding with my European settings and it was definitely not fitting the track, so we made a big step coming to today and it worked really well.
Talk about that team effort. We always hear France behind the scenes, so organized, every detail. Just talk about that experience and how much that helps.
Yeah, sure. Team France, you know, try to think about every small percentage, you know, to make us feel the best and to make us perform. So it's great. You know, we have also a lot of talents in France. And the federation is helping that, you know, like they bring children to being teenagers and racing motocross and then becoming the next stars, you know, and we are grateful for that. So it's amazing, and we can see it on the nations every year.
You had a bit of a deficit going into Moto 3, but how did you and Dylan both pull starts? It's not supposed to work that way, but you came out 1-2.
Yeah, sure. You know, we spoke about that strategy, you know. It was like who goes first, who goes second, and I was like, man, I go second. I feel it. I'm gonna get that start from the outside, and I got it. And it was like goosebumps, you know, coming out of that first turn, seeing my teammate with a blue, white, and red shirt, and I was like, we're going for it, buddy. And unfortunately, he lost the front. Can happen, you know, it's motocross, we know it, so it's like this, but I believe, yeah, we gave something to cheer for our fans, you know, from France, and we gave it all, and yeah, we have to be honest, and USA were very strong today, so we couldn't do anything about it.
Dylan Ferrandis, they gave out a lot of different awards, teams, classes, rookies, class, all this, watches. They did not give a fastest lap time award, which you had in both motos. Did you realize that? We need to have that award because you were definitely fast.
Yeah, I was fast, but I don't win. So, yeah, I'd rather be not fast and win, you know.
The other way around.
Yeah.
What happened in the first moto to lead to that early crash?
Good start, very good start, and someone from the inside just came a little bit out of control and hit me, and nothing I could do. So, bummer. Start dead last and give everything I had to come back 5, 6. I don't remember.
Yeah. You seem confident all weekend, but does it give you a little boost? You hadn't been able to race much to leave this weekend saying, "I'm right there with anyone." Did you need that?
Yeah, exactly. That was my kind of main goal. For sure, my goal was to win with the team, to win for myself, but also to, you know, prove that to everybody, to the world, to the industry, to all my sponsors, the people that support me, Yamaha that just signed me again for next year, that, hey, I'm here, I had a bad year, I had injury. We know this sport is dangerous. But yeah, I'm back. I'm willing to walk. I'm willing to put in the hours, and yeah, you can see that the speed, the physical strain, everything, it's okay. Just, yeah, maybe my mind needs to be better when I'm leading a race and I crash by myself. Maybe I need to work on that. But I think that's almost the easiest part to walk when you have the speeds and the strengths. That's the most important. So yeah, prove that I have that, and yeah, I'm ready to put in a walk this winter and be ready for next season.
Amongst all the noise, I'll try to tell you that our show is brought to you by FXR, designed by racers for racers, with industry-leading fit, finish, and performance. Progression is the name of the game with every new piece created. At FXR, they push their brand to the next level to provide you with the best product possible. FXR is built to conquer. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Come on, let's get a little USA! USA! Very good. Thank you to FXR. Kellen, thanks. It's been a phenomenal season of racing from Anaheim 1 in January. A great championship that right off the bike. Oh yeah, there you go.
We're playing the Tomac guitar. The winning guitar.
The winning guitar. Yeah. That's your national anthem, Jimi Hendrix style. Oh, thank you.
American flag, Star Spangled Banner.
If you folks think about this season from end to end, from how fun it was, Supercross, the phenomenal battle between Sexton and Tomac in Motocross, and Team USA winning Motocross of Nations, you might not get a better January through September season of racing. We'll try to top it next year, and they got to go over in France and try to get this done.
I know, and I think it's going to be just as chaotic then. Hopefully it's dry then. I don't think we want another mud race, but man, it's going to be so cool to see 1, 2, 3 back on Team USA next year.
Thanks for watching our shows all season. We'll see you next year.